In this video, we'll be discussing infinitives as subject and infinitives after adjectives. So just like gerunds can be used as subjects, infinitives can also be used as subjects. However, when we want to use an infinitive as a subject, we actually start the sentence with it. So for example, it is easy to learn English. We have the subject it, but it is referring to the infinitive phrase at the end of the sentence. Here's another example. It takes time to learn a second language. Again, we start the sentence with it, and we have an infinitive phrase at the end of the sentence, which it is referring to. It costs a great deal of money to go to college. Again, we have it at the beginning, but it's referring to the infinitive phrase at the end of the sentence. Some of the verbs that are commonly found between it and the infinitive phrase include appear, be, cost, seem, and take. So for example, it seems important to learn a second language. Again, we have it as a subject, but it is referring to the infinitive phrase at the end of the sentence. Some adjectives that are commonly found between it and an infinitive phrase include these: hard, easy, difficult, simple, and so on. So let's take a look at an example sentence. It is difficult to learn a new language. We have the subject it, which is referring to the infinitive phrase at the end of the sentence. It is difficult. We have the adjective difficult, and right after difficult, we have to learn a new language, the infinitive phrase. So again, the subject and the infinitive phrase are the same thing. And this last form, this last pattern is very common. For example, if we have this sentence, it is easy to learn languages. We have the basic form of it is an adjective easy, followed by infinitive phrase. Again, it refers to the infinitive phrase. But with the new pattern, which is a very common pattern used in writing, we have it, a verb, an adjective, and then we have this additional prepositional phrase for plus an object. So we can rewrite this sentence. Let's say we want to know who it's easy to learn languages for. So we have this sentence: it is easy for students to learn languages. So notice that we have the it is easy, the adjective. After the adjective, we have for students to learn languages. So again, the prepositional phrase with for tells us who it's easy for. Let's take a look at some common mistakes. This is probably the most common mistake with infinitives as subjects. This sentence right here: people are hard to learn a second language. This sentence is confusing. We don't know if people's a subject or the infinitive is a subject to learn a second language. This sentence is grammatically incorrect. It doesn't make any sense. So what we do to fix this is we make it the subject of the sentence instead of people. And we come up with the sentence: it is hard for people to learn a second language.